There we go. Okay. Give yourself a little bit of room. Let's go ahead and start warming up. To start off, we're going to take a 2 side to side step, big old side to side step. With my big side to side step, I like to start up top and make sure I have good posture before beginning. So if there's any forward motion, we want to correct that now. Abs tight, shoulders big, dramatic circles back and down. So give yourself that big dramatic circle back and down. Loosen up the shoulders, loosen up around the neckline. Good, and keep that going. Excellent job. Okay, so I got a long neck. I got my shoulders moving back and down. I'm correcting my posture now. Awesome job getting the legs moving. Just start to kind of warm up the body. We got the lower body moving. Let's get that upper body moving. But again, we want to have good posture. So shoulders are back and down, chest is up, neck is long. And we go big, reach straight up, up, up. Breathe. Nice big breath. Excellent job. Keep that going. Great. So again, I'm reaching up straight, try to stretch out the muscles in my back, getting the shoulders moving, getting the blood flowing through the limbs. Continue to breathe. Excellent job. Good. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead. I'm going to keep with a little bit of a wide step. I kind of load up and then I extend. You just go for it. I'm going to talk for a second. I want to get that like nice long line so I get that stretch through the hip. Okay, so good. So load up, reach over. And when I go over, it's not in front, it's over the body. So we feel that stretch, shoulder, rib cage down to the hip. And breathe. Keep that going. Excellent job. Good breathing. Awesome. Okay, abs tight. Pop the knee, pop the knee, pop the knee. So right now, I'm starting to engage now the hip flexors. I'm lifting up that knee. You could even take it slower and hug each one individually. Or you could just kind of do a march like I am. I am trying to get that knee up high though and start moving out that hip flexor. It's good to have your abs tight on this one so that if there's a little bit of unintentional lean back, your back is protected. Keep that going. Good. Lifting that knee. Excellent job. And great. Okay. Chest up. I'm going to go ahead and sit back into a squat. I know my room has gotten very boring for you guys to look at. I apologize. I know. We're in the process of switching some things around in the house, and I'm going to make another room the studio room. And my goal is during maternity leave to make it look cooler. We even are thinking about getting some, because I think I'm going to be doing this for a while, getting some studio lights so that it's better lighting. I also have clients though too, so they benefit from it all. So hopefully, just bear with me with the white wall and boringness for a little bit longer. And hopefully when I come back in a few months, I'm not gonna be gone a few months. I'll be gone only a month. We're gonna see how far I can take exercising. I've been very fortunate with the last 2 pregnancies. So we're hoping the 3rd time's a charm and I can continue up to the very end. That's the goal. Now modified or regular jumping jacks. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay. So now I'm going to keep the legs wide. I do this kick back. I'm going to start stretching out the quad. So point that knee down. Really pull that heel up tight. Start working out the back of the leg, the hip flexor, warming that up. Stretching out the quad. And pull, pull, pull. Very big dramatic pull. Good breathing. So what I'm doing here with the upper body, stretching out the chest, warming up the back. So glide those shoulder blades towards each other, pull those elbows back, work it good. Here we go. Warm it up, stretch it out, do it all. Great. Abs tight, reach across. If you get dizzy, just look forward. If you can, get that twist in the core. Start warming up that core. Yes. Get that stretch in the hip, the back of the arm. Big ol' reach. Keep it going. Excellent job. Fantastic. Tighten the abs, hands up wherever you need them for balance. Give me some kick outs. Again, abs have to be tight just to protect that back. A little bit of a kick out. This is getting that extension. We're still warming up the hip flexor and we're starting to move straight through that hamstring. Good job. Keep it going. Breathe. Good. Keeping it up. Excellent job. Cool. Chest stays up, feet about hip width apart. Squat it on down, pop up on the ball of foot toe. Give me some ankle extension. Start to feel that ankle wake up, warm it up, stretch it out. Good job. Cool, so when we're in the squat, chest stays up, back is straight, butt pushes down and back. The knees point forward with the toe. Ideally, wherever the toe is pointing, that's where the knee is gonna point as well. Can't think of an instance when we don't want that happening. We wanna protect that knee. Good. And last one. And great. Modified, regular. Jumping jack time, get that heart rate up. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job, okay. Here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and go big old circles. This is about your range of motion. Take your time, take it seriously. Really good range of motion in that hip joint, okay? So over time you develop scar tissue, right? And so our goal here is to kind of keep as much range of motion as we can possible. Take it slow, try to work through. Good job. And I'm gonna switch up the legs. Good job. I'm gonna do one more each leg. Fantastic. Tighten up in the abs. I'm gonna go hands out. I'm gonna swing kick it side to side. Give me a good swing kick, side to side. Awesome. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead, my hands on my hip, this is kind of just a marker, and I'm gonna draw circles with the hip. That's gonna help loosen up the low back. So continue to breathe. Give me a nice circle. Stretch out that back. Take your time. Awesome, switch direction of the circle. Cool, we're gonna do a couple staggered stretches. So the first one I'm gonna do is for the back of the leg. So I'm getting a calf and hamstring. My supported leg has a bend, straight leg, pop toe. I don't wanna put the hands there. I don't wanna invert the knee. Pop that toe, reach on down. Hands can either rest on the supported leg or reach down. Continue to breathe. And we go slow to up and switch out the legs. And slow to up. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back of the leg gets the hip flexor stretched. So I take a step forward. I'm gonna try and keep my back heel on the ground. Toes are pointing forward. Drive that front knee forward. Drive that back hip flexor forward. And if you can, you can lift the arm of the leg that's back, continuing the stretch up. Continue to breathe. And great, slow release. Switch it on up. Big old step forward. Heel down, hip flexor forward. Big stretch. Get that hip flexor. Drive it forward. You can feel it a little bit into your quad too. Maybe feel it into your abdomen with the arm raised. Continue to breathe. And great. Okay, so today, if you have it, go ahead and grab it. We are going to use a band for the legs. So whatever band you have and you want to use for legs, if not, you're totally fine with just your body weight. We're going to need band, dumbbells, and a mat. I'm going to grab myself a quick sip of water, and I'm going to set up with the band above my knees a few inches, okay? So round one is just going to be my band. Make sure you're careful when you step into the band, okay? So you need a little bit of balance. If you need to sit down and do so, go ahead and do that. I step into the band. I'm going to put it above my knee. Okay. So right now, I'm going to need a few steps each side, okay? I'm choosing to use my light band today because I know all the different things I'm going to do. If you want to use your heavier band, feel free. You can always switch over, okay? So I'm going to step over to the side, and I'm going to give myself a little track for 2 big old steps to the side. Okay, so I'm going to start off. I'm going to get into a squat. Keep the chest up. What I mean is I don't want to drop the chest and round the low back. Got it? Okay, so I'm going to go big step, big step. Now we have options, okay? I am going to do like a little twisty move with each leg. You have to make sure you can twist the toe first before you bend in the knee. So it's going to go twist, twist, okay? Now, if you don't feel comfortable with the twist, and especially if you're on carpet and you're having a hard time with resistance, be aware of that because you have to be able to twist the foot before you dip that knee. So what I would recommend you do instead is just hold here and go knee wide, and do a little knee dance for a couple instead, okay? You got it? Let's go ahead and get a move on. Let's go. 1, 2, twist, twist. 1, 2, twist, twist. 1, 2, twist, twist. Feel the glutes. 1, 2, chest up, twist, twist. 1, 2, twist, twist. Good. 1, 2, twist, twist. Fantastic. 1, 2, twist, twist. 1, 2, twist, twist. 1, 2, twist, twist. 1, 2, finish up, twist, and twist. Good. Okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna just bring it back a little bit centered. I need to be able to have a kick back, so nothing to hit behind me. And I need to have a few steps forward, okay? What we're gonna do here, because I'm gonna lead with the right leg, but actually first we're gonna start a squat. So I start off, I'm gonna squat, and I'm gonna go, let's go right leg. So your right leg. Right leg, now we're stepping wide to a V, and then we're gonna step it back, stand up straight, and kick back. So let's go ahead and go right leg wide V, left leg wide V, back, back, up straight, 1, 2, down low, left leg, wide, wide, back, back, 1, 2, 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 wide, wide, back, back. Let's finish up with that left leg. Ready? Wide, back, kick back. Great. Okay. Back to that side to side. Give yourself a two-step. And again, if you don't like the twist, listen to your knee. Do the knees pop in a little wide instead, okay? You really need to pay attention on that. Getting ready, have a little bit of a wide step. Big old wide step. 1, 2, hold it. Twist, twist. Come on. 1, 2, twist, twist. 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 1, 2, twist. Bring it back and finish. 1, 2, twist it, twist it. Cool. Okay, grab your dumbbells. I still have my band on. I'm gonna grab my dumbbells. I'm going deadlift. So I'll show you side view. What's gonna happen on this deadlift is you can have like a little bit of a bend in the knee, and I'm gonna keep my back straight. I'm gonna tip at the hip, and I'm gonna tip down to what I feel comfortable. So the restraints of a deadlift are very much flexibility. If you don't have this flexibility to reach down and you start bending your back, you can't go down that far, and that's fine. Just reach down to like your knees and pop it on back up. Some of you guys, without tipping your back, will be able to get pretty far down, maybe almost to your toe. So listen to your body, okay? Okay, this is a little bit of recovery, but we are working the back side. So let's put mind to muscle. I have my knees now, and my body, obviously with the band on, my knees want to drop in and I have to push it against the band. That's one thing going on. When I tip down, I'm anchoring through the heel. So when I'm in low phase, that means when I'm at the very bottom, I'm going to transfer the weight through the heel of my foot. I'm going to stomp through the heel and really feel that stretch and strengthen through the back of the leg. So hamstring butt, okay? Again, hamstring butt, low back. Good job, just give me one more. And good stuff, come on up. Okay, option, you can set the weight down. You don't need weights for this one. Or you can load the weight up and kind of hold onto it, just to add a little bonus weight to your body. My feet are about hip width apart. I'm choosing to go just like a teeny bit wider so I feel the resistance against my band because I'm using a light band. I'm gonna go ahead and I need to step back. So I'm just stepping forward so I have a step back. I'm gonna go squat down, right back, squat down, left back, squat, right, squat, left, squat, right, squat, left. You got this, okay? It's not challenging for you. You've been taking this class a while. Squat and lunges. We had a little bit of a trickiness to it by putting in some equipment. You got it. You don't have to use the band. You don't have to use the dumbbells. If you got it though, feel that resistance on that pushback. Feel that resistance through that squat. Don't let the knees cave in. Keep the knees pointing forward and over the foot. Good. Great. Love adding in the band. It adds just a little something extra to all these exercises that may be a little bit more basic without. I'm doing 2 more each leg. And it's my last one. And good stuff. Okay. I'm going to set my dumbbells down. I don't need them. You can watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a plyo. If you want to add it in, by all means. I do not need it. I'm already huffing and puffing. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and you have options. You can take the legs wide and go fast feet for a little cardio. Okay? That's going to be, you're going to feel the resistance over time. You're going to keep the heart rate up. Okay? Or you can start the legs narrow. Jump wide, jump in. Jump wide, jump in. Wide, in. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I'm gonna go split squat. Now, if you were doing fasting, that's great. So instead now, abs tight, your modified is going to be step back, and just kind of put some pace on it, okay? So you're just kind of move fast into a step back lunge. I am going to ask you to dip down, jump up and switch. I'm gonna ask you to do that. For me, over time, it starts just kind of looking like a shuffle drum, which is more cardio. Choose which one you wanna do. Get ready. Let's go for 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, repeat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, get low. 1, 2, 3, come on. 1, 2, 3, last one. 1, 2, 3, split squat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Whew. Get serious. Grab yourself some water, recover the breathing. Be careful when you take off the band, okay? Careful. Okay, I don't need the mat yet. I'm gonna start off with my dumbbells. Okay, have the dumbbells in hand. Make sure you can control 3 deep breaths in and out, have a conversation. All that is good with your breathing before moving on, okay? Awesome, okay, so I'm gonna go shoulders back and down. And what I wanna do here is start off with just a lateral raise. My knees are bent a bit, abs are tight. I have no bend in the wrist, maybe a little bend in the elbow. I'm gonna try and bring that weight up to shoulder height. You got it? Cool. Let's go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool stuff. Abs tight. Now I really want you to brace through the side of the ab oblique. Here we go. I'm gonna go 1 up, 1 up. 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't move your body with it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good stuff. Okay, so now we're gonna start adding in a little bit of back and a little bit of legs into this. So you need to make sure that we brace okay. If you do not feel like your back is okay during this motion, you're gonna have to do it more upright, okay? So it just means more stand up straight. So I'm gonna go bend in the knees, tip in the hip. My spine is straight. I am not pushing out my butt. I'm just following the natural curvature of my spine, okay? Yes, you can look at me. If you need to continue to look at me, you're gonna have to take it to the side so you don't get an arch in your neck. You can just twist your neck to the side and continue to watch. If not, watch me for a second and then put your head down and keep your spine in alignment. So what's gonna happen here is I'm gonna start with my palm facing back, my knuckle facing you. I'm gonna rotate and I'm gonna really squeeze my shoulder blades in tight. Okay, so I'm gonna drop down, rotate, flex back. Okay, so on this one, you need a really awesome flex back. This is kind of light for your back. Your back is strong. So mind to muscle, we are going to think of that upper mid back, and as we glide the shoulder blades towards each other, we're really gonna pinch it tight. Now, if your back is strong enough to continue to hold this position, great. Keep that going, keep that going. But if you're starting to arch, then you need to come up right, and you're gonna look a little bit more like this. I'm showing modification, I'm gonna go back to it in a second though. Great, okay? Good breathing. Keep your breathing going. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great, coming up, stretch out your neck, shoulders back and down, get a couple deep breaths in. Awesome, okay. So now the arms now are going to hang out right here. Now, if this feel like your shoulder problems or you're elevating your heart rate too much, you can take it to a single bicep curl, 2 bicep curl instead with the pattern, or you can go overhead, but give yourself a break and bring the arm down, okay? If you can, arm up, hold it, okay? So with the arms up, what we're looking for is that the shoulders are not creeping up on the neck stays long, and I'm kind of like once in a while wiggle out my neck just to make sure I'm not bracing and holding tightness in my neck. Okay, so I'm gonna go right, left, both. Right, left, both. Right, left, both. Keep it going. Up, up, double up. Up, up, double up. Woo, good job. Keep that going, tire out the shoulders. If you're already getting tired, you can do less reps. You can do no weight. You can do bicep curls instead. Good job. Good breathing. Excellent job. A couple more. Hopefully the shoulders are getting tired, burning out that upper back and the shoulders. Let's do one more. Right, left, up. Good. And shake it out. Good stuff. Okay. You're back healthy and well. We're heading back into bracing ourselves. So again, the knees are a little bent. I'm going to tip at the hip and tip forward. I keep my spine straight. There's no arch in my back. Okay, same rules apply. Keep your neck a part of that, meaning if you're looking at me, after all, you're going to have to look down, or you can turn to your side and twist your head off to the side to watch. Okay, so here we go. On this one, I'm going to go back fly, really pulling back, and I'm going to go ahead then and take it to palm up and go thumb back. So I'm going to go palms together, back fly, thumb back, back fly. So I'm just kind of changing the position of my arm to get a few different types of those muscle fibers in the back, okay? So I feel that back along the sides. Good, big back panels getting worked. I pull that thumb. When I pull that thumb back, I start to feel a little bit more maybe at the shoulder and bicep involved with the back. Good job. Try and keep low. I know I'm coming up right a little bit. I'm doing what my back can do. If you need to come up right, that's fine. Continue to breathe. Good. Okay, I've talked about this before. You need to slow the drop, meaning like gravity wants you just to drop the weight. You got to resist that a little bit. Okay? Woo woo. Thumb back, arm back, thumb back, arm back. 2 more. Thumb, arm, last one. Good. Good stuff. Okay, go ahead and come up, shake it out. Excellent job. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and have you head down to your mat. We are gonna use our dumbbells. First round is chest. So I'm gonna have you lay down on your back. Yes, you could do a bridge up with it if you wanna add some extras. Grab water, sneak it in if you need it. Okay, so I'm gonna lay down on my back. My knees are bent. If you want to do a bridge up, keep those feet hip width apart. Knees are the same, don't let them pop wide or drop in. And good. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with a chest press. And I'm gonna go ahead and actually do a little pattern. I'm gonna go right, left, both. Right, left, both. So I'm gonna hover the arm just above the floor. Okay, so don't rest it. There's a little bit of tension with gravity just pushing against it. And then I'm gonna go single arm, both arms lifting up for my chest press. And what's happening there is we have that imbalance of right to left on the body. So your core needs to settle that. Your core needs to keep that body balanced from shaking side to side. You got that? It's very subtle. If you have heavier weights, use them now, okay? Your chest is strong. Cool, I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm gonna slow it down a bit. And both. Okay, so now if you want to, you can keep the hips up and just hold that flex, and I'm gonna go slow up. 3, 2, 1, slow down, and good. Just give me a slow up and down movement. Good. So when we lift to up against gravity, that is where the work is being done for the chest. So I want to put mind to muscle and really feel the pectorals. I want to feel them perk up forward as the elbows start to see each other. They are magnetized towards each other, and I really flex my chest. Continue to breathe. Good job. Again, this is a slow motion one, so just keep it rocking. One more, and good stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna lower down my back if you had it up in the bridge. So we're gonna add in, okay? I'm gonna have you do crunches. I need to sneak in some crunches and some stuff. So I'm gonna go crunches with my tricep. Okay, so we've done this before. I'm gonna go tricep, lift, and then I'm gonna hold my arms up, and you can, I need to scoot my legs out because I'm using the wrong muscles for this, but you can do it. Tight abs, so really draw in low abdomen, push that body straight to up, and you're gonna go tricep again, and then slowly tuck low back, abs tight, and we go tricep press, lift it on up, tricep press, lower arm down. Now if that's too much, you could either just focus on tricep press or set the weight down and just work on crunches or sit-ups. Now I'm not gonna go all the way up anymore. You got that couple out of me. So I'm gonna go tricep, lift up. I'm just doing a tiny crunch, but you could crunch up higher if you don't wanna do a full-on sit-up. And I'm gonna do tricep again. Okay, so up, up. Good. Tricep, lift, tricep. Because you're doing a full-on sit-up and I am not, our counting may be different, and that's okay. So I'll just kind of go more so for time. We're gonna do about 20 more seconds. Get as many as you can in. I wanna feel my abs. Yes, I wanna feel my triceps. I wanna tire out those arms. Continue to breathe. Keep it going, about 10 more seconds, okay? And in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep going, make it pretty. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Cool, okay. So now I'm gonna go into a chest fly. You can lift the hips again if you want. My feet are hip width apart, so are my knees. Do not let them sink in or out. And I'm gonna go ahead and go in that little pattern. So I kind of got ahead of myself. I'm gonna go right arm up, left arm up, both up. Okay, ready? Here we go. Right, left, both. Now let's talk. When my arm is just opened wide, again, I have just like that little bit of challenge in that I have to keep it hovering above the ground against gravity and not drop it. So that means don't put your hands on the floor, got it? Okay, and again, we're using core a lot on this as we go right to left because our body kind of wants to turn over with the weight that's moving and you're not gonna let it, okay? You're doing great. You could do that bridge up for the low back and glutes with it. I did add that in. You don't have to though. Keep it going. Right arm, left arm, both arms. Again, right arm, left arm, both arms. Last one, right arm, left arm, and both arms. Okay, hips can stay up or you can rest the hips on the ground. Open wide, close it in, elbows magnetized towards each other, flex that chest on the up, let's go. I'm gonna slow it down, ready? 3, 2, 1. Back down, 4, 3, 2, 1. You feel different muscles on the up to down. Continue to breathe. I get more of that chest and bicep on the up. I feel more of like maybe my shoulder and tricep on the down. Continue to breathe. Nice and slow on the up. Nice and slow on the down. Yes, you could keep your hips up, just working that isometric contraction, holding for the low back glutes and hamstrings. Continue to breathe. Either way, we breathe. Last one. And good, lower it down. Fantastic. Flip it on over. I'm gonna set my weights off to the side. I don't need them. We're going for a plank. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a plank. And on this plank, what I'm gonna have you do is either straight arms if you're okay with your shoulders, or go to forearms if you need to. You could always be on your knees in a plank. You would just kind of walk the knees out and brace through the abdomen. I'm gonna keep my hands down from my shoulder, a little bit wide, but not above or below. Abs tight. Good. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little pattern. I'm gonna go step out, knee dip, knee dip. Step out, knee dip, knee dip. Step, step, dip, dip. Step, step. Now you wanna keep your spine really straight, okay? So I know my butt's lifted a bit. I don't have the same ab muscles, right, that I used to have. I'll get them back. But for you, I want you to keep your spine straight, tuck your abs, and really work drawing in your abs, keeping that back flat, okay? Step, step, dip, dip, step, step, dip, dip. Last one. Step, step, dip, and dip. Good job. Awesome. We need to hit the legs again. Sneak in some water, grab that band, put it above your knee. You don't need the dumbbells in the first round, okay? So recover, water, breathing, grab your comeback, standing with the band around your legs, okay? Clear a little bit of space, nothing to trip on. Okay, we have the band. Be careful when you step into it, okay? It requires a little bit of balance. If you need to sit down, that's okay. Okay. If you need a longer break, take a longer break. I'm looking at time and I need to move on. So if you need a break, go for it. That's fine. Just join me when you're ready. I'm going to step it out. 1, 2. Knees either go wide or I'm going to go ahead and add that turn. Remember, the toe has to turn before the knee does. They need to turn pretty much together, but make sure the toe has turned before the knee does, meaning before you kind of drop that knee. You ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep it low. 1, 2. Keep low squat. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. My goodness, I feel it. One more. Let's go. Back and forth though. Get them both in. We gotta bring it on back. Bring it on back. 1, 2. Feel it. 1 and 2. Good job. Awesome. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna sneak down to a squat. I'm gonna tell you a little heads up. I'm not as deep into a squat as I could be, so you could start off pretty low to make it challenging, okay? I'm gonna be like in between, but again, push yourself, get low. I'm gonna go ahead and step out wide with the right, wide with the left, back in, stand up. I'm gonna kick back, and this time let's kick for 4. Getting ready, here we go. Wide, wide, in, in, up, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat. Left, wide, wide, in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat. Wide, wide, in, 4, 3, 2, 1. 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 Wide, wide, in. We're about ready to finish up. Let's get that last leg in. Let's go. Wide, wide, in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Back off to the side. Give me a two-stepper. Big old steps. 1, 2, turn, turn. 1, 2, turn, turn. Good job. Big old step. Make it happen. Give me that twist. Get low. Feel that glute. Come on. Keep going. Feel those thighs. Feel the glutes. Good job. Keep it happening. Good breathing. Good moving. Excellent job. Wide, wide, in. Good, good. Woo-hoo. Listen to your body. You don't ever have to twist. You can do the knee wide one instead. Awesome, I got one more. Gotta go out and back though for it. Good job. Remember, I gotta come back now. Finish it up strong. Awesome. Grab a breath. Grab your dumbbells if you want, okay? I still have the band. We're going deadlifts. So with the deadlift, my feet are about hip width apart. Don't let the knees knock. Push them wide against the band. So keep the abs tight, okay? On this one again, we tip at the hip, we keep the spine straight. You can have a little bend in the knee, back stay straight, bend it down to what you feel comfortable, and come up. Got it? Let's go. Give me deadlifts. 12. If you have heavy weight, use the heavy weight. Let's talk. The goal is to work the back of the leg. Really quick, I gotta say, every time you come up, make sure you come to neutral spine to get the back of it. Okay, all the way up to neutral spine. Okay, so the goal is the back of the leg, the butt, and the low back. So when I'm in the low phase, that means when I'm at my lowest point, I'm gonna transfer my weight through my heel to the ground, come back up. I'm gonna get that stretch and strengthen through the back of the leg. Feel the hamstrings, feel the butt, feel the low back. These are all good things. Now, if you feel something that's uncomfortable with the low back, then that's not what we're going for, okay? So you could try to come down a little bit lower and just keep it really mild, or turn it into a squat where you feel comfortable, okay? Good job. I'll do about 5 more. And in 5, good job, good job. Again, don't forget about the knees. You have that band on still, you have to fight against it. 3 more. 3, almost. 2, I'm going one last one. Strong back, strong glutes, strong hamstrings. Fantastic job. Okay, you have options. You don't need weight. You can set it down, or you can load up the weight and keep it as a part of your body. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna have my legs, I'm gonna just go a little bit wider than my hip, so I have a little tension, because I'm using a lighter band today, so I wanna feel that tension. I'm gonna go squat down, come up, lunge back. On that lunge, that body weight is held through that front leg. What I mean by that is I'm not jumping off the back toe to stand up, I'm stomping down to that front heel, stomp down front heel, and pull my body up. Okay? It makes a huge difference. You're gonna feel it more in the glute. That's what we want, okay? Your butt is like your strongest balance muscle. So we wanna make sure that sucker is strong. Keep you healthy, keep you from falling. I don't know, my neighborhood, the sidewalks, are all sorts of messed up. So we want to make sure we have good balance. We got like a redwood tree on the corner that's tearing up the sidewalk. You got to do a big old hike up the sidewalk and back down. So we're going to make sure glutes are strong so no one falls. Good job. Okay. Ooh, a little time for plyo. Let's go ahead and get in some power cardio movements. You have options. I'd really like you to go for cardio, which could be like fast feet right here if you need it to be, or you could do the jump in. And when I do the jump in, I notice I'm staying a little bit more upright because that's just because I am out of breath. My lungs are squished up here. I don't have the same capacity as I once did, but you can really make it hard. You can stay low, and I'm only gonna show one really pretty. So if you need to go, if you need a challenge, you're watching me now, okay? Here we go. Out, out, in, low. Did you see that? I'll do one more for you. Out, out, in, low. Now I'm gonna kind of give myself a break and pop up. My knees bent because I need to be able to absorb it, but I'm gonna be up a little bit more, okay? So you can either go fast feet, or here we go, out, out, in, out, in. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Again, get lower than me. Challenge those legs. Make it burn. I'll join you one day, not today. Good job. Woo woo. Oh, I got like one more. Fantastic. Okay, we're doing the split squat. You got modifications. You can either do like a kickback if you want to be simple. You could do like a fast-paced walk. You could do a shuffle or a dip. Dip. I'm going shuffle. Some of you guys I know do dips. Okay, you know who you are. Dip it. Ready, set, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I don't have time for another round. I know you guys are really sad about that. Go and take off the band, quick sip of water, grab your dumbbells. Okay, so I'm trying to encourage my breathing. So I don't have time, I need to move on. But you can take as much time as you need, okay? Okay, so here I am, my knees are bent. I'm bracing through my abs, and I'm gonna go ahead and go V up. So I start, palm at the hip, thumb lifts it, height of the shoulder. Try it out with me, let's go. V up, V up. And again, I'm looking at time, so I'm just gonna move into the next one. I'm gonna do a single. So I wanna brace through my hip flexors, butt, low back, abdomen, so I don't sway my body, no swaying. The goal is to kind of start cueing in your core when we take it to the singles. And then I'm gonna add a couple now, both arms, slow motion. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one, up, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back down, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Cool, okay. From here, I'm gonna go ahead and have you bend your knees, tip hip, spine straight. If you need to be upright, that's fine, you can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start you off with having your back of your hand facing forward, palm facing your legs, and I'm gonna squeeze back. So we're just changing the arm direction on the back fly. Pull those elbows back, squeeze the shoulder blades back. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, good breathing, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cool, coming up, I'm just stretching out my neck. Make sure you breathe okay. I am going hands over head. Maybe you can't do that quite yet. Instead, you're gonna go ahead and just do upward row and keep your hands below your heart, okay? I'm gonna go hands above the head and I'm gonna hold it right here. I'm not holding it on top of my body. I'm holding it off my body. Elbows up the same height. I'm gonna go right, left, both. Right, left, both. See how that twist and lift? I'm pulling that elbow wide and then lifting up overhead. Oops. Here we go. The idea is right, left, both. I know I kind of messed up the pattern. Don't feel bad if you do, just keep going. We're gonna get them. Good breathing. Excellent. Fantastic. If you need to go slower, awesome, go slow. If you have any shoulder problems, I really like you just kind of working the range of motion on it. So set down the weight and just try and lift that hand up, okay? So we get the range of motion still. Awesome, last one, cool, okay. Now, I'm looking at time, I don't have much time, so we gotta get biceps and abs in. So pull up the mat, have your dumbbells with you. We're going straight into biceps and abs, okay? If you are a person who uses a stretching strap, you can pull it out because we are gonna end up in stretches. So I'm gonna go down to my mat on my back. Awesome. Okay, so right now, I'm gonna go seated V. What does that mean? I'm gonna plant in the heel. I wanna keep my feet down. I want to have not my low back super rigid. I want to have it following the natural curvature of the spine and then really tighten the abs to protect the back. But again, I'm not trying to go rigid back, okay? I want to keep that natural, keep that normal curvature of the spine, okay? Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lower down to what I feel comfortable in a seated V. Some of you guys can get down pretty low as long as the low back is okay. Really, really tuck your abs and brace. So below the belly button, draw it in. Okay, so I can't go down super low. If this hurts your back right away, you're gonna sit upright and go through bicep curls, just holding good posture for the abs. Got it? Cool, okay. Now we have options. You can keep the arms low, it's gonna make it easier, or you can lift them up like they're on a countertop, and it's gonna be much harder. Alternate countertop curl. Holding that seated V, here we go. 10, 9, and again, listen to your back on your seated V. Keep the abs braced. They don't get a break. They just hold, and they hold more. Keep it going. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. I'm gonna round forward, give my back a little moment, and I'm gonna come back down to my seated V. Getting ready. I'm gonna go ahead and lift my arms up now. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, tight abs, 7, 6, good job, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, round forward. Awesome, you doing okay? Okay, let's save the best for last. Come down to that seated V or sit upright. I'm going cycles. Bicep cycle, let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Awesome job. I'm gonna ditch my weight. I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and grab myself my stretching strap. Actually, I don't need my stretching strap just yet. Have it near you though. Stretch out, long body, long spine. Stretching out for the arms, stretching out for the back. Stretching out for the abs. Really work your breathing now. Nice deep breaths, in and out. Doing good? Take a deep breath in, release it, hug your knees in tight. I want your knees hugged in so tight that you start to almost round that low back and get spinal flexion, okay? Hold it in tighter. Now release how tight it is and draw circles for the low spine. Good breathing. So I'm doing my circles. Switch direction of the circle. Feel that low back loosening up against the mat. Feels great. Cool. My arms go wide. My knees are bent. I bring the legs down. You're going to try and keep your arms on the ground. Get that stretch for that back and hip. My arms pop up, but you can keep your arms down. And good stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab hold of my stretching strap. You can also just use your hands, and you're going to grab your right leg. Doesn't matter. We're going to get to both. Bottom leg can either go straight or stay bent. Continue to breathe. I get that stretch through the back of the leg. Nice deep breaths. Work the breathing. So the back of my leg is getting stretched, yes. I feel it more in my hamstring. But now I'm going to point my toe down and get it more through the calf complex. Continue to breathe. Point the toe up. Circle for the ankle joint. Switch direction of the circle. Fantastic. So now I'm going to go ahead and go opposite arm, grabs hold of the leg, same side arms out to the ground as an anchor. Pull that leg across that body, straighten out that leg. Now try to point the toe back to the face. Continue to breathe. So I'm going to do a nice deep breathing, feel that deep stretch along the outside of the thigh, hopefully, and good, and release. Cool, I'm going to switch up the legs. Bottom leg can be bent or straight, top leg we hold up straight. Continue to breathe. Point the toe down, breathe. I mention it a lot because sometimes we forget to breathe, but you're just going to keep breathing. Don't just breathe when I say breathe. Point the toe up. Circle for the ankle joint. Switch direction of the circle. Opposite arm grabs that leg diagonal across the body. Stretch it out, point the toe down. Release. From here, I'm going to go ahead and put my ankle on my thigh. You can pull that into your body and hug it in, or you can sit up and kind of press against that, and you feel that knee, keeping that knee wide. I'm going to feel it in my hip and my glute. Continue to breathe. Slow release. Switch the legs up. Continue to breathe. Slow release. From here, extend your legs out, push out your heels, fold your body over, and try and reach for like your calves, your ankles, whatever you got. Okay? We're stretching out the back of our legs and the back. I'm not doing it the way I described, but if you can, that'd be great. Slow release. Soles the feet together. Tip at that hip. I'm going to go ahead and keep my spine straight, but I am going to fall forward a bit. You don't have to do this bit. If you got a good enough stretch, just keeping the legs together, that's fine. So what I'm doing is my back is tipping forward. I'm tipping forward, and I'm kind of pushing down with my elbow. I'm not going to do legs wide today. I know I do that stretch sometimes. I'm looking at the time. I'm going to have you go right into laying on your stomach and lifting up through the forearms or the palms for a cobra stretch. I can't do this one, so you got to do as I say, not as I do. Lay down on your stomach. Lift up nice and strong through the arms or forearms. Extend that spine all the way through the neck and continue to breathe. Get that stretch for the low back and the abdomen. Continue to breathe. One more deep breath. And great. I'm going to go ahead and come back into child's pose. From child's pose, I like your knees to stay hip width apart. Mine have to go wide, but you do as I say, not as I do. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring the glutes down to the heels. I want to relax that low back. Relax the glutes. Relax the arms. Slowly up, I'm on all four core. I'm going to go ahead and take a step forward. Then I'm gonna drive that back hip flexor forward. And I'm getting that stretch in the back hip flexor and quadricep. Feel free to stay here if it's a good enough stretch. You need to make it harder, by all means. Feel free to modify. I'm gonna modify now. Do not feel pressure. Slow release, switch the legs up, all four core, take a step forward, drive that back hip flexor forward, big old stretch, stay here or modify to make it harder. Good stuff. Slow release, slowly up, take your time, nothing to trip on. Come up slow. When you make the top, shoulders roll back and down. Good breathing. I'm gonna go ahead and put my legs a little wider for that base, and I'm gonna tip down. I get that stretch through my hip. I feel it all the way up into my rib cage, yes. And I'm gonna go ahead and switch. Tip it. And good stuff. Go ahead and come up. Nice deep breathing. Do not quit the breathing. I'm gonna go ahead and do arm crosses over. Slow release, switch it up. Slow release, elbow up. Slow release, elbow up. I'm almost done, but I got a couple important stretches up. So what I'm gonna have you do is stretch out the chest, stretch out the back, and then we're gonna stretch out the neck, okay? Let's try and keep with it. So right now, make sure you're breathing while it's going on. I'm gonna go spinal extension, so that means I have a little bit of a push forward, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do arms open wide, thumbs pull back, breathe. You have to breathe nice deep breaths now. A lot is being stretched. Deliver oxygen to the muscles. Get that chest. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fall forward. I go for a hug, and fall forward only to what your spine is okay with. Okay, so I'm gonna fall forward, spinal flexion. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stack the vertebrae from the bottom, one up at a time, all the way to the top. When I get to the top, I'm gonna go ahead and put my shoulders back and down, and just one more time, back and down. Then I'm gonna tip my chin down, and I'm gonna go chin down. I'm gonna roll shoulder to shoulder, only a half circle, not a full circle, just that half circle. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Cool. Now I'm gonna keep a little slack jaw. I look over as far as I can, over the shoulder. I do this one for your driving. Keep safe. Look over your shoulder. Stretch out that neck. Good job. Now look up. And you did it. Awesome job. Good workout today. I hope to see you guys Friday. Have a good rest of the day. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.